Y'all girls really like girls. It ain't girls, it's girls who like girls. That's what's going on. Because there's no reason why you're sitting on the internet every day seeking validation from other women by bashing men.
In today's video, we're going to be exploring a topic that's honestly underrepresented and that is long overdue, and that would be down low women, guys. I think this is a topic that's not talked about enough compared to its male counterpart. So in order to get that discussion going, I've compiled a bunch of videos here just to see what the women have to say about it, because they're the ones who experience it firsthand. It might be eye-opening for a few people, might not be so eye-opening for others. Nonetheless, yeah, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it.
You like girls. This is far past decentering men. And I'm going to explain to you what decentering men actually is, because a lot of y'all don't seem to get it. When you decenter men, it doesn't mean that you hate men. It doesn't mean that you're disgusted by men. It doesn't mean that you don't want to be around men. It simply means that men are not your center of attention. You don't make men your focus. But when you sit up and make it seem like you hate men, you're disgusted by men, all of these weird things that would come out of a heterosexual woman's mouth, it makes no sense. You know why it don't make no sense? Because you like girls. A lot of y'all are kitty cat recruiting, right? You're trying to get into other women's draws and you think you slick. Like, y'all weirdos are getting so bad, y'all are starting up hypothetical conversations about a world that's just full of women with no men. Ew. I would never want to be in no world with a bunch of y'all. Absolutely not. Right? As terrible as some men can be, there's no way in the world I would opt to be in a place with just y'all.
And this is absolutely facts, guys. I mean, as somebody who identifies as a heterosexual male, right, just imagine how crazy it would be for me to say, yo, I hate women, dog. I just want to be on a planet with all the homies. Like, bro, pause. You know what I'm saying? The female equivalent of this, they gotta go by the same rules.
I would literally take being in the woods with a bear before I would do that. When you're really about something, your actions speak for themselves. You don't have to get online every day and tell the world how much you hate men and how disgusted you are by them. Your actions would speak for itself. You wouldn't be online telling us how much you hate men and being pregnant 6 months later. Right? Your actions would speak for itself. A lot of y'all ain't nothing but this, and I don't pay you no mind. You're just a bunch of weirdo girls who seek validation from other weirdo girls.
Okay, so I feel like something that's not talked about enough is that when you think you have a jealous friend or somebody that is jealous of you, or a girl that acts different around other people, or she acts weird towards you when you start getting attention from men, one possibility that y'all don't think about is that this girl likes you and she's DL and she doesn't know how to express her feelings for you, but she actually likes you. 9 times out of 10, she probably initiated the friendship with you in the first place. Like, she was so hyped to be your friend. She wanted to be your friend so bad out of pure infatuation with you. Like, she loved your little life. And sometimes y'all be thinking like, oh, like she's staring at me in jealousy. Like, I could just tell by the way the girl look at me that she jealous. Like, sometimes like that don't be a jealous look. That be a, if I could, I would. If I could get in them panties, I would. Like, sometimes it's not what y'all think it is. And the jealousy is not stemming from them being jealous of you. It's them being jealous that they can't be with you because you're straight. Y'all got to pay attention to how these girls are looking at you, especially when y'all drinking and the stuff that they talk about. Never have I ever did something with a girl. Like, y'all do not be slick. Like, well, it is. Like, it's easier to be slick as a girl and be DL, I feel like. But if she ever bring up something with her and her friend ended up doing something and it was so good, like, it gets brought up. Even if she just bring it up one time, she's testing you. She wants to see if she can get in there.
Yeah, I mean, this is just facts, guys. You know what I mean? There is no heterosexual woman, no woman that actually is straight, that will go about having all these stories about things they've done with other girls for the sake of experimentation, or, oh, we were just drunk having fun. Come on, bruh. I always like to say, all you have to do is flip it around. What would be the male equivalent of this? Would we be saying, oh, nah, yeah, yo, it was just the guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and the bros, we was just drunk, dog. You know what I'm saying? All we did was smooch a little bit and then suck each other off. Pause. That is very much homo.
If she's obsessed with her love life, like she always want to be updated on what's going on with you and your man, it's because she's living vicariously through your boyfriend. She wants to experience you, and like the only way she possibly could know how is that's through your boyfriend. If she's always bringing up doing the do and stuff like that, like, and that's always a topic, yeah. If she telling you like to leave your man at any convenience, like she's just so hell bent on you being single, yeah, I hate to break it to you, but she need that. I'm telling you.
I saw this status and it was like, I'm gonna be naked around my homegirl. I don't care. I don't know if it's because I'm just like straight, like I'm really like I'm straight for real. And I just feel like, no, like I don't know, but that's just me. I would never. But I have a question, cause I noticed a lot of girls do be like lesbo, or they be, just curious. Y'all be hunching y'all homegirls, and be honest. I mean, if you do, more power to you, but I feel like a lot of y'all be hunching y'all homegirls, and y'all don't wanna admit it.
Y'all say y'all know pain, but y'all don't know pain until when your homegirl tries to fuck you. I feel like, oh, DL boys, everybody calls DL boys, but like, no, DL girls are real too. Like, it's just not taking it seriously, like, as a big deal, because it's a trend to be gay. Like, the woman love women is girls faking their sexuality. Like, why? I don't understand it. Okay, so I had a homegirl, and she was like one of my girls. Like, if you seen me, you seen her, like that type of shit. And I always felt like she was a little like, like bi. I thought she was bi. But she always uses that, like, claim her that she was straight. Like, anytime I would say, girl, you like girls, she'd be like, no, I'm straight. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, stop. Like, da. I was just like, okay, cool. Because she got really mad when I used to say this about her. So I just always thought, like, okay, maybe she is straight. But, like, little red flags I would notice is just, like, when I was talking about my boyfriend with her, and it was, like, good stuff, like, oh, he just got me this, or, like, just good stuff about the relationship, period, she will always, like, have something negative to say about it. Like, oh, but don't forget da-da-da, or da-da-da, or be like, he could do like stuff like that. But anytime it was something negative to say about the relationship, like if we had an argument, I would go tell her, oh, she had a whole lot to say. Like, it was the best day of her life. Like, she's been waiting for this conversation. Like, she's like plotting on us to break up. So I stopped telling her stuff about the relationship, period, because I felt like that was really weird, and I just kept the relationship on like silent. But like at school, that's when she started to like touch me. Like, first, like, she would just like touch my shoulders and just like do this slow on my chest. And like at first I didn't say nothing, because like girls are girls. Like, I had a phase where I was like that, okay, cool. But it was getting to a point where at school she would literally try to put her hand in my pants, and I was just like, I'm not I told her my boyfriend was uncomfortable with that, because I didn't really want to say I was uncomfortable with it, because I didn't want her, because she's really sensitive. She'll really get like irritated and like sad really fast. So I didn't want her to feel like, oh, I don't know, I just didn't want her to like get upset. So it's just like, no, my boyfriend said you have to chill, like stop doing that. Like, I always be like, what the hell are you doing? She was just like, oh, my bad. But then the next day she would start touching me again, like touching, like not in my pants, but like, she would just start touching my ass, like in my ass, right, like dead ass. Like, I would just be like so uncomfortable. Like, I would just be like, oh my god, like, why are you fucking touching me? So I told her, can you stop doing that? Like, I don't like that. Like, I told her, me personally, I don't like that. Like, oh my bad, girl, I just be playing, like taking it as a joke. So everything moved on. I moved on from it. She moved on from it. But we was having a sleepover at my house, and it's a friend group of 4. No, it was a friend group of 4, but the sleepover was only 3 of us, because the girl got in trouble. So it was only 3 of us there. Homegirls playing games, trolling, calling our exes. But my homegirl, one of them left because it's a nigga. Just know, every time a bitch leaves, it's a nigga. She went to go see her nigga. Her nigga lived in my neighborhood. Okay, cool. So it was just us 2, and I really didn't feel no type of way about it, because like after that situation, nothing ever happened like that again. So blah blah blah. I'm going to sleep. It's getting towards that time to go to sleep, and I'm like sleep. But when I'm with my friends, I be having my headphones on because they be on the phone, and she was on the phone, and I just want to go to sleep, so I have my headphones on like while I'm sleeping, like my headphones on. I like Beats like headphones. I'm asleep. I just feel on my thigh. Like, I just feel on my thigh. And I'm just like, I just open my eyes like, fuck, like, what the fuck is happening? Like, am I dreaming? Like, what the fuck is going on? She's literally trying to get in my pants again. Like, oh my God, I was so uncomfortable. I was literally froze, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I was froze. It was so uncomfortable. Like, I wanted to die. Like, I literally wanted to die. But it didn't get no further than that, because I turned around and I was like, what are you doing? She was like, oh, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. No, not your bad. You know what you were doing. Me and her, we stopped talking after that. Like, it just got real awkward in the friendship. And she was one of my favorite homegirls. But now we're not even cool.
Yeah, I mean, just absolute weirdo behavior, right? And what you'd come to see when it comes to a lot of these DL women is just how comfortable they feel when it comes to assaulting another woman, right? Because if we're being honest, when it comes to assault, it's really something that's seen as a male thing. So when a woman does it, they kind of just get this free pass, touching up on people's boobs, trying to get up in their pants and stuff like that, laughing it off when they get caught red-handed. It's like, come on now. You ain't slick, ma'am. You are an assaulter. And you need to be locked up.
But I'm gonna taste it real quick to see. Real tasty, real good.
These down low men ain't got nothing on down low women. I don't care what nobody say, because years ago I'm in the UPS store, right? You have to give your number to track the package. So I'm telling my number 404, blah 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 blah, and I leave the store, right? About an hour later, my phone rang. I'm like, hello, hey, how you doing, sweetness? This is Patricia. I said, Patricia, where I know you from, baby? She said, oh, I was at the UPS store. You was in there. You said your number out loud. I said, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, I only remember a male-female couple in there, but maybe somebody else was around the way. So I'm like, all right, we can go out. We met at Red Lobster, right? We at Red Lobster talking. I'm laughing. I'm like, this girl pretty. She this, she that. She talking. I look at her fingers. Oh shit, she got a wedding ring. I said, you married? You was the couple? She said, yeah, that was my husband. I said, you and your husband? He said, oh. She said, oh no, we ain't trying to look for no third or nothing like that. She said, this just me on the outside. I said, I said, how do you keep it away from him? Like, how do he not know? She said, shit, I'm an only child. I said, what that mean? She said, I got 2 sisters and a bunch of cousins, and we go on girls trips and everything, and he don't know the difference. He think I got 2 sisters and a whole bunch of cousins. She said, I'm an only child with no family for real. I said, well, I be damn, Patricia.
It's an evil world we live in.
People always talking about DL men, but there's a whole lot of DL women out there. There's a lot of DL women that they come across as like being friendly or acting like your friend. Let the right opportunity come. Let the right situation come where y'all two is alone, or where y'all been drinking or anything like that and your inhibitions are down. Let that opportunity come. All of a sudden, bitches is gay. All of a sudden, bitches want to kiss. Bitches want to hunch. Bitches, DL. Women, and if I was a betting woman, I bet you that there's more DL women than there are DL men. I bet you. And the reason that I say that is because it's more socially acceptable for women to do same-sex things, same-sex activities, than it is for men. A man could be DL and not even doing anything. But these women, they be doing shit and getting away with it just because they're women. Just because nobody's going to check them and say anything about it.
Talk about DL women. Y'all talk about DL men all the time. You always talk about men. Let's talk about the DL women and why they are so obsessed with the lesbians. Let's talk about what actually a DL woman is. It's women who are emotionally, sexually, or romantically attracted to other women, but are openly living in that truth. So they may be in heterosexual relationships or marriages. They often are scared of being judged, rejected, or losing comfort and safety. But their curiosity, desire, connection with women keeps bubbling up. So when they meet a confident, open, emotionally free lesbian, ooh, child, it's like game over. And let's talk about it, because I know a lot of people, especially a lot of straight women I've known have said this. Oh, no other woman made me feel this way but you. And that could be true. You have a lot of straight women that don't like girls, but they like this one particular girl. But you still like girls, bitch. That's what I'm trying to point to. It doesn't matter if it's just me. You still have an attraction to women. See, lesbians carry that I know myself energy. DL women are often confused, depressed, still figuring out. Lesbians are confident in their desires. They are emotionally bold and unbothered. They aren't seeking validation from men. They have freedom, softness, and that power. That combo is magnetic as fuck. So that confidence is very addictive to somebody that's still hiding. Also, lesbian offer emotional safety when men don't. Let's be real, some men, or men in general, don't always know how to emotionally nurture a woman. Down low women or straight women often feel unheard, unseen, touched but not felt. That's the key. Or loved conditionally. Lesbians, especially soft femmes as myself, with emotionally intelligent, provide validation without shame, gentle touches with meaning. So when I touch you, baby, I mean that shit. Real conversations. I'm not asking you what you're doing every fucking day, all day. I want to know genuinely how your day was, how you feel. What made you cry today? Did something upset you? Also, we give you space to feel seen and soft without a performance. So this hit different. Once they feel that, it's hard to go back to surface levels conversation. So for example, you've been talking to a straight woman and y'all been having these deep convos, I'm talking about literally everything. It feels kind of like weird when you go back to surface levels conversations because you're so used to talking deep with this woman. Also, let's talk about the sexual chemistry. It's explosive. Let's be real. Some women, especially DL women, or let's just say straight women in general, are sexually unsatisfied. They're curious to be touched with care. They're fantasizing about intimacy that's more slower, deeper, softer, and just mutual. See, we females that like females learn the body of our female partner. So we understand the female body. We know what makes you feel good. We know what makes you go crazy. We know because we're a female. We know where we want to be touched or how. We move with intuition, emotional awareness. So we prioritize pleasure, not just performance. We're not trying to jump off the dresser, even though if you want me to, I will, bitch. But we're not trying to do the extra like you have some of these men doing and they're not even pleasing you. We want to literally take you there. We create an experience that's felt, not faked. Even if you have a straight woman or a DL woman that's just curious, once they get touched by a lesbian or a female that likes female, obsession starts. So a lot of DL straight women have a lot of trauma. It's just not attraction. It's fear, shame, repression, and heartbreak too. They could have been raised in strict or religious households. Others were judged when showed affection to girls. When a lesbian holds space for them to talk about these things, it activates healing and desire. Also, lesbians just love you differently. Women that likes women doesn't have to be a lesbian. If you just like a girl, you just love women differently. I will see your body without judgment. I will hold you with intention, not just to be holding you. The relationship is normally based on real love, not just gender roles. So the love just hits different. And sometimes it can scare them. It can scare them. It can scare a straight down low woman. She's so used to toxic and chaotic experiences that she don't know how to handle real love when it's shown to her. Also, let's talk about when in the bedroom act. So most straight women are used to sex that is fast, performance-based. It's only focused on the man's pleasure and lack real emotional presence. When a woman that likes women touches you, it's intentional, observant, and sensual. They're not just trying to make you finish. They're trying to watch how you breathe, reading your reaction, loving your body. Let's not forget that statistics have shown that most straight women don't even climax. Most climax that comes out of sexual relationships is woman on woman. Most of the time when I do sleep with straight women, the first thing they'll say, I didn't even know my body could do that. Yeah, because you had all the wrong people touching it. Their mind is going to be spinning out the way. It's just not sex, it's an awakening. Most of the time, even when they try to shake it off, they won't forget it. I have always seen the women, especially the straight ones that I have slept with, sometimes they either become full-blown lesbians or they start dating other women right away. So sometimes it does take that one person to dig it out of them. But bitch, you got the patience.
Okay, so with this one right here, honestly, I just felt like she was doing a whole bunch of recruiting. You know what I'm saying? She mentioned she was a lesbian and that, you know, whenever she gets with straight women, they turn the other cheek. I mean, all power to you if you have those capabilities, ma'am. However, I feel like there was a whole lot of recruitment action going on in this one.
DL women are more common than fucking DL men, and y'all refuse to talk about it because y'all bitches are homophobic. Because DL women are completely different from DL men. Like, a woman could act so different around you when you get a boyfriend or something, and whole time they're acting weird is because they want you. They want you. They don't want that nigga, they want you. Or bitches be mad miserable around niggas, complaining, all of this, treating them like shit, or just straight up always fucking up in a relationship or just doing something with a nigga. Like, they be the gay ones for real. But the second they get around a girl, they light the fuck up. That shit completely changes. Like, whole brand new fucking person. And keep in mind, I seen this in real life time, and I'm not gonna lie, I used to do the shit. I wasn't DL, but I used to do the shit.
Yeah, it's one thing to be a girl's girl and like being around the girls and stuff like that. It's a whole nother thing when you're angry and mad at the presence of a man just because of the fact that they're a man, right? Maybe there's some jealousy there because that dude is able to pull the girl that you want. You can't get her because she's straight and you're down low and you don't know where you stand in your sexuality. You're messing with men when you really want to be with women. It's a confusing world, right? But I think there needs to be a lot of inward reflection in order for you to finally take that next step in understanding that you aren't a girl's girl. You're a girl that wants the girl. Please come out that closet.
Let's talk about these down low women. Let's talk about the women that try to be your friend only to try to sleep with you. That don't get talked about enough. Like we talk about DL men all the time, but we don't talk about the women that try to be your friend and they get to know you. Y'all get to hanging out a little bit and they get to throwing their little stuff out there trying to see if you gonna catch it. And you basically let them know like, look, I ain't like that. You listen to their experiences or whatever, but you let them know that you're not like that. And then next thing you know, they creating a problem because they can't sleep with you. We don't talk about that. We talk about DL men all the time, but we don't talk about these chicks that just want to be your friend and try to sleep with you.
You don't find that suspicious?
And I have had that experience a couple of times. Like, for real. Like, people have acted as if they wanted to be my friend, go out, hang out, and then start creating problems once I guess I wasn't catching on to what they wanted to do. Or I wasn't down with it. And then they create a problem. But nobody don't talk about that. Nobody don't talk about the DL women. Like, it's considered cute and sexy, but to me it's not cool. Especially when I'm thinking that we bonding and you my friend and, whole time you just like a dude. You just waiting your turn. You just acting like, at least with dudes you already know for the most part. But with a woman, you thinking, hey, I got me a new friend. And they usually start off on the internet. I noticed that. In your inbox, hey boo, oh you look so cute, baddie, 10s, da da da. You thinking like, okay, sis ain't no hater. She liking my pictures or whatever like that. Because I'm like that. I'm a girl's girl. I'm liking your pictures. I'm telling you how cute you look and this, that. Whole time they plotting like the dudes. In your inbox, her eyes. They plotting. So just be careful with that, y'all. Because you thinking you about to, you got a little friendship. Y'all building a friendship. Nah, baby. They trying to sleep with you, honey. They want to be more than friends.
And I'm not gonna lie, man, that's another thing I've noticed when it comes to the discussion with these down low women. Yo, they just like the guys for real, man. Like, they just trying to get to it. They not trying to court a woman, right? They not trying to take her out on a date, or maybe they will, but the ultimate end goal is to get in them panties, bruh. That's actually insane. And I wonder, man, I hear things like this and I'm like, wow. So I mean, for the women who are down with the behavior, right? For the women who, see a down low woman, see what she's trying to get into and are down with it. It's like, why is the criteria for a woman so much less than a man? Like with a man, for example, right? More times than not, he's going to have to do something, prove something, and, then he gets to finally smash. Whereas with a woman, it's like, oh shit, you on this type of time? Let's do it. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And oftentimes you'd come to realize a lot of these down low women or even bi women, they still prefer to date men. However, if they're attracted to women, they just simply want to sleep with women. Like that's it. They're like, oh yeah, she's attractive. I want to sleep with her. I want to make out with her. I want to do all this freaky shit with her. But they don't have that same energy towards men though. So like, I don't know. Does it have something to do with the adult content that they're watching? Like I'm just thinking freely right now, right? Because I've come to the understanding that a lot of women who claim to be straight or whatever, they say that they watch girl on girl content. So I'm thinking, are they getting influenced just like the guys in that they're watching this type of explicit content depicting women in a certain way, and they're only viewing women as sexual objects the same way men are. Because if you paid attention to a lot of these clips, a lot of the women that are trying to get with these other women, they're just trying to get straight to the action. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to get straight to the box, straight to the, you know what I'm saying, the johns. So I'm just curious, like, are they also objectifying women? And if so, what the heck is the problem when a man does it then, yo? What's up with that? I don't know, just thoughts, man, just thoughts. Anyway, that wraps up the video. Let me know what you guys think about this whole thing in the comments below. Have you encountered a down low woman yourself? What are some qualities and traits to identify a DL woman, a down low woman? Let's get up in the comments down below and get the discussion going. Outside of that, man, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody for stopping by. I'll catch you guys in the next one.